What is going on, guys? Coming back at you with another video on the Traxxas Maxx. This time we are fixing some of the issues that I've been having with it. And I broke something, so that is leading to a new modification. So we'll just go over everything. I did change the shock fluid. I got 60 weight in the front. Feels pretty good. So we'll have to see how it works. And in the rear, I went with 70. That was the highest I had. And I also, for the height I'm going, I don't think I quite need the 80. So we'll see how the 70 holds up. So with that 70 weight in the back, I'm curious how the shock caps are going to hold up. That's the only other thing I'm worried about. But again, we got 60 in the front, 70 in the rear. First problem I was having with the truck was it was overheating. So you might have noticed I got this green Castle motor. I had this laying around. This is a 1550 motor. The connectors were the same size, so I didn't have to do any soldering or anything like that. So I was pretty pumped. So I was like, you know what, let me just throw that in there. We'll see how it goes. It seems to mount up good. I was a little worried with that peg, how it was going to hold, but it seems like it's fine. Taking that big motor, no problem. Stock pinion, so whatever the stock pinion is, I'm going to do a baseline run and see if I can get this thing to stop overheating. So the first mod to help that is the fans that were on here kind of crapped out, and the stock fan will not fit this motor anyway because it's a fatter can. But I did go ahead and pick up this ProTech fan here. Here's the part number. Let me see right there. So I did get this from this idea from Razor RC. So shout out to him. So this is going to go on, and I'll just open it up real quick. Comes with everything you need to hook it up. The channel, the receivers work. I think what happened is the fans got wet and just shorted out or something. So hopefully I don't have the same connection issues with the plus and minus. So I'll test this, obviously. But I just got to pull off the ESC cover here, put some long screws with nuts through the top. Again, we should be good to go. This is a nice fan, all aluminum casing. Plus, I got the little piece of foam that is in there. I'll show you that when I bust it open. But that's the first mod. And I'm not sure how well you can see on camera here, but look at this wheel. This wheel is busted off, broken axle. I thought I lost the wheel, but nope, it was just the axle. So I went ahead and picked up the metal axle kit. So I got this here, and this should solve the problems. I'm not really worried about the extra weight on the truck. It's got plenty of power, and I might, depending upon the heat, wind up switching this ESC out. I'm not sure yet. But first up, we're going to get these in there so I can actually run the truck. Rather than order new plastic, I just decided I would order some new axles and stuff. So to go with those, I did pick these up. Even though I have some on the truck, they're different, I believe. These are the Revo 2.0 ones. They're a little different. So I will find out if I order these by mistake, and if not, I'll just return them. So I'm not going to open them yet. But yeah, that's the overview of what everything that is going on with the truck here. So I'm going to just get to tearing down and putting on these axles, and this truck will be ready for a bash, and I can't wait. So let's get to work. so I got the axles all in. Pretty simple. You do have to take the front off. I did not realize that. So I was about to try to slide these hubs on, but like I said, they were different. So good thing I picked up this. So the ones that you need to run this setup is 8654R for red. So I'm going to bust these open, and they should be a lot bigger. I just want to show that. Yeah, see, it comes with the pins and little screws. So here these ones are, whoop, getting away from me. It's a lot fatter, and boom, it slides over. So I'm not sure what the old ones are, but I knew I was going to need these red ones. So I got everything on the front all set, so I'm going to go off camera and finish out the rest of the truck. Then I'll just talk about it a little bit. You can see some of the highlights there that I showed as I was going. I'll break it down a little bit further, let you know what I thought about working on this truck. So I'm going to get to finishing this, and then I'll see you when I'm all done. Okay, so I just wanted to show a couple of things here, a little close-up, if you will. So you take off the 4 screws on the bottom of your skid plate for the rear, right? And then there's one in the top here that goes up here on top of the truck, and then you get that off. You can get to your hinge pins, you slide the hinge pins out, take that arm off, and then that's how you can get easy access to put the diff cups on for your dog bone here, right? So it's like, looks like a dog bone. That's going to go in there, doobie-doo. Just in case you were wondering how you do it, it's pretty simple. That's all you got to do is take those old ones off, put these on, but these slide in here. Just make sure you pay attention to your bearings, and there's this little pin inside here. This is the new bearing. See, it slides over the outside, and then this is the one that slides over your shaft, so you don't get them mixed up. You can see how that fits nice and tight on there. And that's going to go in there. This bearing will go over that. Of course, there we go. So then that goes in there, in the C-hub, like so. There we go. I was having issues with this hub here getting the bearings in, so I saved this one to last, but that's all you got to do. And then you put everything back together. So it's not a how-to video, but I just wanted to show that real quick. So you drop the arm, you put these on, you slide those in, put everything together. Just make sure you use the new bearings that come in the kit and that you don't lose that pin. So super simple. What a pain it was, but I got it. So that I kind of pushed it around, cleaned it up a little bit with a hobby knife, got it in there. So woohoo! Now I can get this thing all back together. So I just wanted to show my fan setup. So I got that Protect fan in there. Not sure if a bigger fan will work because the holes would sit inside. So you want not a 35 millimeter. This one's a 30 by 30, I believe. I'll throw that up on some text after I double check. But this is the part number. Yeah, okay, it says it right there, 30 by 30. So I'm using that fan. Then I just put some screws through with some nuts. Just don't crank it too tight, so you don't want to break that plastic case, but make sure you use a washer. Spread that weight out a little bit too. I use some nylon locking washers, so they should hold up pretty good. Plus, underneath the fan here, there's that, right under here is a plastic rubber foam piece, rather. Foam. Messed that one up, but foam right there. So yeah, and make sure your fan is blowing out. So that's what I checked, and I should be ready to rock and roll. So I'm going to bolt this all back up, and the truck will be complete with these new mods. So instead of using this, I just plugged back into the port that's right underneath here, and the clip slides in. So the fans work and everything. So it was actually, the fans must have just crapped out because everything is working with a new fan plugged in. So there's still power to that. I thought maybe the fuse was blown. I checked, it didn't look blown. So yeah, that's nice. No extra wires, nice and clean right into the ESC for power. I dig it. Well, all right, guys, everything is all installed. Went, pretty straightforward. I can't complain. I hope you were able to see kind of how I did it. It's not a super how-to, but I kind of just included a couple of parts so you could see there. Super excited to get this thing back out. We'll see how long this Traxxas ESC holds up. I'm going to check the temps in a bash video, see how the motor does, and just, thrash the truck a little bit more, and I'll keep reporting. I'm going to just fix this thing, as things break. So, yeah, I guess I will wrap it up for this video. Thanks for watching. Really appreciate it. Make sure, if you are not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. Leave a like, leave a comment. Would really appreciate it. And see you guys in the next video. Peace.